Hello everybody. Welcome to Movin', Groovin', and Improving, the third video in our series. For those of you who joined us in our second video, Movin' and Groovin', welcome back. For those of you who have not joined us yet, welcome. My name is Dr. Gary Gorman. I am a chiropractic physician currently with Trinity Health of New England Medical Group and soon to be with Chiropractic Associates and Strength for Life in East Hampton, Massachusetts. This is my daughter, Grace Gorman. Grace has been graciously going to help us do the exercises today. Grace is a Westfield State University graduate in criminal justice. The rules of the game or the rules of the exercises are not changing from the first two videos. Do what you can and stay within your comfort level. We are going to speed up the exercises a little bit more today. And so if you feel uncomfortable speeding it up, then just slow down and catch up with us when we start into the next video. Some of you may have balance problems, so some of our exercises may challenge you a little bit, so please don't harm yourself. Just stay within your comfort level and do the exercises what you feel good about, and then don't do the ones that you don't feel good about. If you have any doctor's orders of avoiding things, please avoid it. This is supposed to be for fun. We're going to jazz it up a little bit and have some fun. So we're going to start doing some standing exercises first. You guys ready to go? All right, we're going to start off with marching in place. This is just a good warm-up routine. For those of you who actually need some sort of balance, you could lean on the back of a chair or a couch. We're just really going to warm up a little bit, just like this. And I hope you have your soup cans near you, because we're going to need our soup cans and our pillows today at some point. Our soup cans will be coming up in just a couple seconds, actually. All righty. Well, this is perfect. All right, let's get our soup cans ready, guys. Okay, we're going to do some arm curls. One at a time. Nice and slow and steady. For those of you who want to speed it up, you could speed it up a little bit. For those of you who want to just go slow like we are, just do whatever pace you feel comfortable with. That's great, you guys. You're doing well.
Working them biceps.
Exactly. Grace and I have both spent a lot of time in the gym over the past several months working out at Strength for Life. Of course, when COVID hit, things changed a little bit. It's just starting back again now. All right, now we're going to change from the bicep curls. We're going to do front shoulders. We're just going to, it's almost like you're a robot. And you should feel this in the front of your shoulders.
You also don't have to go as high up as we are. You can go to whatever height you're comfortable with.
That's great. Great suggestion, Grace. Thanks for bringing that up. All righty. Let's spread out a little bit so Grace and I don't hit each other just as tad. We're going to come to the side now, almost the same way as front. We're going to go up.
I am feeling this one.
Where are you feeling it, Grace?
Feeling it in my thighs and right here.
Oh, okay. The lats, yeah.
Yeah.
And you should feel it on the side of your shoulder as well. They're called the deltoid muscles or the shoulder pad muscles. All righty. That's a good warm-up from the standing position. We're just going to take a quick break and we're going to get into the sitting position. Welcome back. Now we're in the sitting position. So we're going to do a similar exercise as we did in video 2, moving and grooving, but we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to start off with doing heels up and then toes up. So we're going to do that heels up toes up. That's it. So when you bring your toes up, you're going to feel it in your front of your shins. When you bring your heels up, you should feel it in your calves. And these are simple stretching and strengthening exercises. Nice warm-ups. And you can hold it for 2 or 3 seconds in each position. Not rushing it, nice and slow. Let your muscles work very easily. That's great. Good. As I said, when you bring your heels up, you're going to feel it in the calves. And then when you bring your toes up, you'll feel the calves stretching and feel it in the front of your shins if you're doing it correctly. And only go in the range of motion that you feel comfortable with now. Don't force anything. Okay, let's do our hamstring stretches now. So what we're going to do is we're simply going to bring our leg up like this. And we could lean slightly forward at the waist, and you're going to feel it in the back of your leg, and bring your toes up towards your nose. And bring your leg down and do the other leg. And you're going to feel it in the back of your calf and your hamstring muscle on the thigh. And you could bring your toes right up towards your nose and feel the calf stretch even more. And we're going to alternate this back and forth. Nice stretch. These are important to stretch for those of you who sit a lot. These muscles get really short during the sitting position. Good. Do a couple more of these. I could feel it stretching in the back of my thigh.
I definitely can.
Okay. One more on each side.
It won't hurt as badly if you do this daily.
Every day, yeah. And just remember, when you're sitting watching a TV show or reading a good book, during the commercials, get up and move around a little bit. And if you're into a good book, set an electronic timer to go off after 45 minutes so you get up and walk around for 10 or 15 minutes as well. Alrighty. Now we're going to do a couple strengthening exercises that we did in video 2, moving and grooving. So we're going to, legs apart. So we're going to put our hands, to the sides here, and we're going to try to push our legs out. We're going to push our knees out, and our hands are trying to push our knees together. So you're going to feel that on the outside of your legs. There you go.
Now, do we use the pillow for this one?
No, the one we squeeze in, we'll use the pillow. Yeah. So legs together. Try to hold your knees together as you try to bring your knees apart. There you go. You're going to feel that right in the side of the hips here. Again, hold. And some of you may not be strong enough because your leg muscles are so strong, so that's okay. You could slowly let your knees spread apart. Yeah, a couple more of these. There, that's perfect. One more. And push out. And good. Now we'll take our pillows. Now we're going to put our pillows between our legs, and we're going to squeeze, try to touch our knees together. Squeeze the pillow with your legs. And you're going to feel that in the inside of your thighs. That's it. And relax. Now, squeeze. And relax. And you can hold the pillow so it doesn't fall. And squeeze again. You'll feel that right in the thighs. Inner thighs are called the adductors. They add your legs together, bring them together. And relax. And there you go. Squeeze. And one more. And squeeze that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. Now you can put your pillow down, and Grace is going to show us a new exercise.
So this one is called the figure 4. Normally we would do it standing up, but it will work just as well as sitting down. So you're gonna put your leg across your opposite knee and you're going to push down. And you should feel it right on the hip.
If you're crossing your right leg over the right hip.
The right hip. You want to put a little pressure down on your knee also.
For those of you who have any kind of hip problems at all, don't do this or compromise your hip or your knee. Grace is doing it perfectly for more younger adults and young seniors. You could always just cross your ankles and push your thigh down like this if you have a hip problem or a knee problem, and you'll feel the same thing, a little stretch in the hip or the thigh. Again, if a hip or a knee problem, don't bring it up to the total figure 4. Just cross your ankles and then push down gently that way. And if you feel at all uncomfortable, don't do this, and you could just march in place and wait for the next exercise.
Well, we're gonna switch legs now. Same thing.
Oh, I really feel this one in my left hip.
You should. Yeah, I feel it on my left hip too.
You'll really feel the left hip when you're putting your left ankle over top of your your right knee. Yep. Gentle pressure. This is a great stretch.
All right.
All righty, so we'll take a break for a second, folks, and then we're going to go back up into the standing position.
All right, so we are back to standing, and we are going to do tippy toe raises. You want to hold on to the back of a chair or couch for balance, and you just want to, you should really feel it in your calf muscles. Just want to keep going up and down. Slowly, so you actually feel the stretching.
You can feel it really in the back of those calves.
Oh yeah.
Again, some of you could go up higher than others, and if you feel it all difficult in balance, you may be able to just go up a little bit, or if you can't do it at all, just kind of march in place. Just keep moving.
Why we named it Moving and Groovin'.
That's right. And improving. Adding 9 exercises today from the last video.
Okay.
All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do one that we did in video 2. We're going to do side leg raise. So we're going to swing our left leg to the side, hold it for a couple seconds, and come down. And then the right leg out to the side.
We're switching. Okay.
Hold it. Yeah. We could do it either way. You could do the same leg. I figure we'll switch it up this time and do it a little differently. The right leg, hold it for 2 or 3 seconds. And again, some of you may only be able to bring your leg off the floor this far. That is perfect. Whatever your range of motion is fine. But what you do is try to stand straight up and do the best you can. What you don't want to do is lean to the side so you lose your balance. So just bring your leg up as far as you're standing straight so you feel comfortable. And down.
And the more often you do this, you might be able to get more leverage on your legs.
And a more range of motion.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's a great point, Grace. Down. Couple more. Left leg. And down. And right. And down. Now, we're going to do the donkey kick and not the mule kick. So it's the donkey kick. So you can stay in the same position as you are. And we're going to put our weight on our left leg. And we're going to bring our right leg back. Again, some of you may only be able to get your foot off the ground a little bit. That's perfect. Some of you can kick way up like a donkey. That's okay too. Hold it for a couple seconds. You want to try to maintain a good posture. You don't want to be leaning forward onto the chair.
Don't do what I just did.
Okay, so you just want to bring it back and keep your good upright posture. So even if it's only a few inches off the ground, we don't want to hurt your back, your lower back doing that. Right leg. Down. Left leg.
Normally for these ones, I do 10 on the left and 10 on the right. I don't rotate.
Oh.
But you can do it whatever
Yep.
way you feel comfortable doing it.
Yes, that's a good point, Grace. I'm doing it just because it gives the one leg a little bit of a rest, but you could do the same leg, all 10, and then switch it around. That's a great idea.
And if you have really good balance, you don't need to put your foot down in between every kick. You can hold it and just keep going.
Keep your
out.
leg up, yeah, like that. Alrighty, that's great. Okay, Grace, you gonna show us the single knee raise?
Yes, so this one you want to hold on also so you don't lose your balance. And you're just going to lift your left knee and we're going to hold it there. And then we're going to switch. This is really good for balancing.
Yes, this is great for balancing, actually.
You need to put your arm out. That helps you balance even more. Do a couple more reps of these.
You'll feel this in the front of your thigh as you lift your leg up. Again, just keep in mind, some of you may only be able to lift up to this far, which is perfect. That's within your comfort zone and your range.
All right, one more on each leg. Okay. And next we are going to do squats. The last time we did squats against the wall, but today we're just going to do them up against a chair. So you're going to go as low as you can. You don't need to touch the floor or anything.
Yep. For those of you who may only want to go down 4, 5, or 6 inches, keep your body upright and erect. Hold on to the chair or the couch for a couple seconds and then come back up. And down, the younger you are, the further down you could go, but if you have a knee problem, you don't want to put too much strain on the knee or knees if you have 2 knee problems. And just hold on and just keep your body kind of upright and straight. And you're going to feel this also in the calves stretching.
You want to keep the posture as if there's a chair under your bottom.
And if you feel uncomfortable with this, you could go back to what we did in video 2 and go to the wall so you have some back support. And go down just to 6 inches and hold for 2 or 3 seconds and then come back up. This is a little bit more advanced, but feel free to do the exercise that we showed on video 2. A couple more, Gracie?
2 more.
Okay.
Alright. Definitely feel this in my quads.
Yes, you're going to feel in the front of your thigh and in your calves.
All right.
So the last standing exercise we're going to do in this sequence is the lunge. Again, we did these before, but when we sit a lot during the day, 2 muscles get really short. This muscle is called the hip flexor. This muscle is called the hamstring. So this looks like the sitting position, like you're sitting watching a TV show or reading a book. So we stretched the hamstring when we were sitting. Now we're going to stretch the hip flexor. So we're going to stretch the right one first. So you're going to put your left leg forward. And what you're going to do, you're going to lunge. So you just kind of put your weight on your left knee, and you're going to feel it in the front of your right thigh.
You don't want to overextend your knee, though. You don't want to have your knee further than your toe.
That's a great point too, Grace. Thank you for bringing that up. You don't want to hurt the knee that way. So you just want to bring your knee to where it's in line with your toe and don't go any further. You may have to bring your other leg back a little bit. You want to feel it in the back thigh. Hold it. Feel it nice and stretch. Okay. A few more seconds. Lean onto the chair. Now come back up. We're going to switch legs. Again, giant step forward. Hold on. Be careful. Make sure you have good balance. You put the weight on your right leg and knee, and you're going to feel it in the front of the left thigh. I can really feel this one stretching. Good balance. Don't lean back too far or forward. Just keep your body in a neutral position. Oh, that's great. Slow and easy. And come back up. We're going to do that, each one of those one more time. Left foot forward, giant step. And giant is whatever's giant for you. It may be a mini step, but that's just great. As Grace said, don't bring the knee any further than the edge of your toes. You'll feel it in the back of your right thigh, the front of your right thigh. Come back, and last one on with the left leg stretch. Bring your right knee forward.
Definitely feel this one.
Oh boy,
This is one of the ones I feel the most.
And think about it, folks. How many of you sleep in a fetal position? You're all curled up. Again, these muscles are really short, right? So all day long, you could do these kind of stretches 2 or 3 or 4 times a day. And for those of you who have stairs, you could hold on to the railing, put your foot up on the first stair and do a simple stretch like this as well. There's plenty of ways to do it. And that's great. Okay, so let's take a quick break. We're going to go back to the sitting position and continue on with our exercises. All right, now in the sitting position, this is a review from the last one we did in video 2. We're going to do the knee to chest and knee to the opposite shoulder. So let's start off with our right leg. Bring our knee up. We could either hold, if we don't have a knee problem, we could hold here in front of our knee. But if you do have a knee problem, you could hold the back of your thigh. Just bring your knee up to your chest as close as you can. And you're going to feel a stretch right in the back of your thigh and up in your buttocks area. Nice, simple little stretch like that. And then if you're flexible enough, you could cross your knee over your right leg over top of your left knee and bring your knee over to your left shoulder. And Grace is doing this very well. I'm going to show you how to do it. If you can't cross your knee over, you could just bring your knee to the center. If you can't get that right ankle over top of your knee, just bring it straight across. So you could go either way. And we'll bring our leg down gently. And we'll do the left leg. Knee straight up first, yep. That's perfect. And we're just going to hold it here for a few seconds. Then we could cross our left ankle over top of our right knee and bring our knee to the center, to the midline, towards our right shoulder. Again, Grace is doing it for older adults and young adults. I will show you how to do it just if you have a hip problem or a knee problem. And some of you may only be able to bring it straight up. That is just fine as well too. And down. We'll do one more set of these. Right knee up. And cross over your right ankle over top of your left knee. And bring your right knee to your left shoulder. And you want to bring your right knee to your left shoulder. You don't want to bring your left shoulder down towards your right knee. So sit nice and upright. Even if it's only to here, that is okay. All right. And last one, left leg. Straight up. And and cross ankle over and bring your knee over toward the midline. Okay, perfect. Now Grace is going to show the next 3 exercises, a couple which are new for us.
So the next exercise we're doing, I learned at my old job, and we call it the washing machine because you're rotating like a washing machine washes. So you're going to start on this side and you just keep rotating. It's kind of a quicker exercise. You don't really want to do this one too slow, but you should be feeling it in your lower and upper back.
Right between your shoulder blades, you're going to feel it stretching. And this is at a pretty good pace. You could slow this down as slow as you want, and you could actually, Grace is doing it for good speed. You could just hold it and bring it to the other side and hold it. Either one works great. Stay with Gracie. The washer machine, I love this one.
Yep, just rotating like a washing machine, back and forth.
And you'll feel that again on the muscles on the side of your spine by your shoulder blades and down lower, especially for those who are sitting a lot at computers or on the couch.
All right.
All right.
So the next one we did the last time in the last video, it's the rainbow stretch. So you're going to bring your right arm over your head, and it looks like a rainbow. You're going to feel it right here. And you just want to hold it.
Oh, I can feel that stretch.
And then you want to slowly go to the other side. You might not be able to get your arm all the way over your head, and that's okay. Just do it to how you feel comfortable with.
And just make sure that you don't lean too far off the chair and fall. So even if you go sit up straight and just bring your arms over, that's fine. We're leaning way over.
Yeah.
That's a nice stretch. I'm going to incorporate this into my daily routine.
All right. So the next one we are going to do, you can either do standing or sitting. We're going to do it sitting, is toe touches. You're not going to go up and down. You're just going to reach down as far as you can, and you're going to do it for about 10 seconds.
You'll feel this in the back of the thighs and a little bit in the back of your calves. Grace originally wanted to do this in a standing position, but we are afraid of balance issues. So we decided to do it sitting where there's a little bit more stability.
Yeah.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, we could do one more.
Okay. That feels good. And you also feel this in the back as well, too, in your lower back and in your mid back.
I mainly feel it in my lower back.
Yeah. So just be careful. All right. All righty. So this is the end of the sitting sequence. We're going to do one last standing sequence. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back. All right, guys. We're finishing up this video. We're going to be doing the last standing sequence. We're going to do wall push-ups. So what you can do, go to a wall or shut the door, make sure it's latched, and you're going to put your hands shoulder width apart, spread your legs comfortably. If you feel a little unstable, you could bring one foot in front of the other. And what you do is you're slowly going to lean forward, bringing your nose towards the wall and hold it for a couple seconds. And back. Down. And back. Now, if you feel at all a little bit weak, bring your left foot forward and just come down. And you don't even have to, don't get too close to the wall. You just feel a little strain in your arms, in your biceps, in the front of the arm, and in the back of the arm. We're going to do about 10 of these. So do whatever you feel comfortable with. That's perfect. So I'm going to show you how to do the stretch for the front of your chest. And you could either do it in the corner of a room, which we showed you in video 2, or a doorway. So you're going to stand here like this, and you could do it without. You just stand here like this and just bring your elbows back and your shoulders back. You're going to feel a stretching right in here. You could do it straight like this. Arms parallel with the floor if you can. If not, they're down a little bit. And then you could either bring up high, and you're going to feel it all stretching in the front of your shoulders, and you just hold it for 15, nice, easy stretch, 10 or 15 seconds. We use these a lot in my practice when people have tingling in their hands. Sometimes it's just the muscles in the chest are really tight, so you're just going to stretch them out. Think about how we sleep. Fetal position, reading, computer, everything is tucked forward, so we just have to open up our chest, help our breathing. All righty, that's perfect. All right, Grace, we're going to do the last couple exercises. We're going to come up in front here.
All right, so you got to grab your soup cans again. And I also learned these at my previous job. We did them with weights, light weights, but soup cans will work just fine. So this is called scooping the ice cream. You're gonna scoop, and you're just gonna rotate.
I like this.
Just like you're scooping ice cream out of the carton.
This is great, gentle range of motion for your shoulders, knees, and wrists.
And this one you could do sitting or standing. Do 2 more on each arm. And we made a sundae.
That's great. Can't wait to eat it.
Well, the last one we're going to do is stirring the bowl. So we're going to slowly rotate our arms as if we're stirring cookie batter. That sounds good. You should feel it right here. That's where I feel it.
These are nice range of motion exercises for your arms and shoulders.
Slowly stirring. Okay.
All righty, so you can put your cans down, and we're going to do our little cool down work now. So we're going to march in place.
Right.
This is just a nice cool down now. You did a great job with your exercises today, and you could do these each day. Follow us along just to keep moving and grooving. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands on our hips. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, one more. And out. And the last one, in and out. All right, class, you did a great job. Grace and I would like to give you a virtual high 10 for doing a great job today, and a high 10. All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I hope you had a good time.